Oh my God, guys! Word in the desert is Qatar told the USA, me and you, we gotta go and spin the block on Israel. So we gonna run this two-man on Israel to take them out. All right, or you pack up your shit and you leave my house. All right, you leave El Ubaid and you get the hell out of here, y'all. What do y'all have to say to Qatar telling the USA either we gonna clap back on Israel or you gotta take your shit and get out of here? All I have to say, if this is true, this is very ballsy because it's kind of putting USA in a position that, of course, USA, they're not going to hit Israeli aliens, right? So, of course, do they want to leave El Ubaid, one of the strongholds that's actually protecting Israel? They don't want to leave. So, if this is true, like I said, the story is still developing and the information is still coming. But if this is true, man, this is going to be a crazy, crazy, crazy play out, y'all. What do y'all have to say to the king of Qatar? What do y'all have to say? All I have to say is, man, both options will be good. Okay, both options will be good because as an American, I don't want us having bases all over the world. I don't want us getting in other people's business. I don't want our tax dollars going to waste and our money going to waste for this quote unquote intel that hasn't been helping us whatsoever. That doesn't help the domestic policy of the USA and it doesn't help the foreign policy of the USA, right? I want our bases to be in our nation. Okay, and I also want Israel to pack it up and leave, all right, and let them be spread out amongst our nation, UK, Germany, especially Berlin, since Berlin loved the Israeli alien so much. But yeah, let me know what y'all think about this situation, y'all. Because word in the desert is, oh my God, guys, word in
Shalom. Shalom. Where's it at? Yeah, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Mm, Shem Shai, Shem, fellow honors, the apostles, and the elders of GMS, Great Millstone, and rule well, and peace and salutations to the elect of the true nation of Israel, Yasharallah. With lesson, man. You saw the TikToks, man, that I just showed you about Qatar after they just got striked or attacked by the white and blue country, the small hat country, the capital I country that ends with another I country, you know? All right, you know what I'm talking about. All right, they got attacked um by the I country, man. All right. The fake JEWs, okay? Right? Because of alleged um because they're I guess Qatar, which is an ally of America, all right, was talking to Hamas, you know, about peace talks, making peace in the Middle East, you know, all right. And what did Israel do? They bombed Qatar, all right. They attacked Qatar, all right, which is Israel's ally, man, all right. Because they were trying to take out or assassinate one of Hamas's, all right, officials or whatever, you know, because one of Hamas's officials or whatever, was in Qatar, and that's why Israel attacked Qatar, and Qatar was pissed. They're pissed right now, man. And you saw the TikToks. Qatar wants to, they're like, hey, America, since you're, you know, hey, we're gonna make a deal, man. Since Israel did this, hey, you better be on our team, all right, with attacking Israel for what they did to us, all right. And if you don't, then we're cutting ties with you, America. And America and Qatar have a lot of ties with oil, all right. They're buddy buddy when it comes to oil, which hey, watch out for extremely high gas prices here in the near future because of this. Because America imports a lot of gas, even though America has a lot of you know oil themselves. So yeah, man. But America and Qatar are like you know cross fingers, like they're best friends. You know, okay. But yeah, so yeah, man. So America's on the fence, or I mean, they're on the chopping block. You know, they're on the spotlight right now. You know, are you going to side with Qatar, or are you going to side with your, you know, your boyfriend Israel? All right, and we know how this is going to go. We know America's going to side with Israel. All right, so hey, America's going to have to, you know, deal with the consequences with Qatar not liking them no more. All right, cutting ties with them concerning oil. All right, because Qatar over there in the Saudi Arabia, because that's where Qatar is, there's a lot of oil. All right, natural oil or oil rigs, oil sources, man. All right, fuel, fossil fuels or whatever, you know, which America relies on to keep their oil prices low, even though they're not, you know, they're fairly low compared to other countries. But yeah, um, just thinking out loud, man, concerning that, you know, I could just see that happening. Oil prices going out the roof and off the chain because of this. And um, Slovakia, I'm going for a little walk right now, spiritual walk. I was watching the brothers from Des Moines, Iowa. I was watching their camp. You know, I'm like, you know what? While I'm doing this, I'm gonna just do a lesson on this topic because I was gonna do it later. Um, yeah. So yeah, you know, America's they're gonna side with Israel, man. All right. Okay, they're not gonna do what Qatar is pushing them to do, all right, which is attack Israel. America is not gonna attack Israel. They're gonna Trump has said some things against them, but ultimately, you know, what happened in Trump? All right, he had a bullet go fly right through his by his face. Okay. Okay, so Trump is he's gonna side with Israel. All right, America's gonna side with Israel. All right, concerning this Qatar, you know, Israel bombing, attacking Qatar, man. All right. So yeah, man. You know, and what is this? This is one more step closer to World War III, all out nuclear warfare between all these nations and kings and countries, man, around the world. And this is what the Lord wants. The Lord wants these countries to fight each other. All right. Thus saith the Bible. Okay. And the Lord's using, all right, Israel, that little small country. Okay. He's putting the spirit upon Israel, all right, Netanyahu and whatnot, okay, to attack these countries, man. They bombed 6 countries in the last 72 days. You know, that's crazy, man. But no, being a man of Yahweh Shemel Shai, all right, us men of Yahweh Shemel Shai, we understand. We know. All right, we're not surprised. We're a little surprised, but hey, we all know it's the Lord doing the work, man. He's starting World War III. He's stirring up the battle. Okay, Jeremiah 50 and 45. I'm done ranting. This is therefore hear ye the counsel of the Lord that he hath taken against Babylon. And Babylon, this is talking about not the actual Babylon, the physical Babylon. It's talking about America, spiritual Babylon. Okay, because the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai hates this place for what this place has done to his people, all 12 tribes. That he hath taken against Babylon and his purposes that he hath purposed against the land of the Chaldeans. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. And who's that least of the flock that it's talking about? It's talking about that little tiny country, blue and white flag country. All right. White people, Middle Eastern people, you know. Um, what you gonna call it? The Israelis, all right, the country of Israel, all right. The Lord is using that little country, all right, to stir up, all right, war between all these countries, World War III, okay. Let's get this. Proverbs 21 and 1. It says, the king's heart, all right, his mind, all right, the king's mind, all right, is in the hand of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. As rivers of water, he, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, turneth it whatsoever he will. So the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, all right, is putting the spirit and making these devils, making a BB Mikowski, all right, attack these countries, man, to cause war, to stir up friction, to piss these other countries off. to eventually start World War III, man. All right. And America's going to side with Israel because it's biblical. All right. It's biblical. It's not going to be Israel versus the whole world. It's going to be Israel and America versus these other countries, man. The BRICS. All right. The EU. All right. Yeah, the EU. Okay. Because the EU are those little 10 horns, man. All right. Those countries that used to be allied with America. But now, all right, they're shut the fuck up. Now they're at odds. They're they're gearing up war against America, right? You know, because America, hey, like I said, they're not going to side with Qatar. And Qatar, they have a feeling that they won't. But Qatar and these other countries are at the point of like, fuck it, man. Hey, well, you know, hey, are you going to take sides with us BRICS nations? Are you going to take sides with us, or are you going to take sides with Israel? Because Israel, the Lord is putting the spirit upon Israel, these people of Israel. All right, VB Mikowski, all right, to draw the line in the sand. Okay, and these countries, all right, are taking each side for war, World War III. All right, World War III is inevitable. Okay, so yeah, the Lord is making VB Mikowski do these irrational things, which they're not really irrational. They're just what the Lord wants to happen, man. And He's using these men, these kings, these presidents, these heads, these leaders of these major countries and nations, all right, to do these things, to start World War III. Okay. Revelation 17 and 16. This is in the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, thee shall hate the whore. And who's the whore? All right. It's talking about America. All right. America is the virgin daughter of Babylon. All right. All right. The whore which rideth upon that dragon. Okay. All right. And and these 10 horns that it's talking about are the allies of America. All right. The EU nations. But this could also, all right, be spiritually applied to other countries allied that used to be allied or are still allied with America, man. Right? Because they come in the same spirit of alliance with the spiritual whore, which is America. Okay. And now they're turning themselves against them, against America. Okay. Because we all know America, all right, defends Israel. Okay. And these countries like Qatar, all right, are like, hey, you know, what you gonna do? Big bad America, with your weaponry and your military might. Are you gonna defend Israel? Hey, since you're one of our allies, help us destroy Israel, attack Israel for what they did to us. You know, help us get rid of them. Because we're at that point now. Thus saith these countries, man. Thus saith Qatar. Not my words, but these countries. You saw the TikTok. They're like, hey, America, you're our big ally. Hey, we know that you love Israel, but hey, pick a side. Okay. You can't just be sitting in that uttermost part of the earth corner any longer, man. All right. You gotta do something. Come on. Pick a side. Pick our side or Israel's side. We don't care. These countries are at the breaking point, man. To everybody pressing buttons. Right? I'm talking about the nuclear missile buttons, man. Okay. Revelation 17 and 16 again. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, hate America, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. Right, so these countries they're gonna be shooting their missiles and attacking America during World War III, man. All right. Burn her with fire. Let's talk about nuclear missiles. The scriptures say the army of the horsemen were 200,000, which equals 200 million. And that army of horsemen is not talking about a literal army of horsemen. It's talking about nuclear missiles, the ICBM, intercontinental ballistic missiles, all right, which will be shot off from these countries, all right, that will be against America in World War III very soon, okay? And they're going to destroy America and turn America into a lake of fire and destroy it, all right? And America is not going to look like America no more. It's going to be a desert. All right. It's going to be destroyed and broken into 3 parts. Okay. So yeah, man, that's what's happening, man. So I hope this was edifying to the elect. Man, did off right there. Shalom.